Have you ever noticed that the moment you start seeing people clearly, some people become uncomfortable around you? Not because you've become rude, not because you've become arrogant, but because you've developed something powerful. Discernment. The ability to see beyond appearances, recognize patterns, and understand people's true intentions. Ironically, the more discerning you become, the more resistance you may face. Why does this happen? Let's explore the psychology behind why discernment disturbs people. Discernment isn't judgment. It's awareness. It's the ability to observe behavior without immediately accepting words at face value. A discerning person notices inconsistencies. They recognize manipulation. They sense hidden motives. And that's exactly why some people find them threatening. Discernment removes masks. Most people wear social masks. Not necessarily because they're bad people. Sometimes it's self-protection. Sometimes it's insecurity. Sometimes it's a desire to be liked. But a discerning person often sees beneath the performance. They notice when confidence is actually insecurity, when kindness is transactional, when charm is manipulation. This can make others feel exposed, even if you never say a word. Your awareness alone can make people uncomfortable because they sense they're being seen beyond the image they've carefully created. People prefer comfortable illusions. Human beings love certainty. We love stories. We love believing things are exactly what they appear to be. Discernment challenges those assumptions. It asks uncomfortable questions. What if that friendship isn't genuine? What if that leader isn't trustworthy? What if that relationship is one-sided? Many people would rather preserve an illusion than confront an unpleasant truth. When you bring awareness into a situation, you unintentionally disrupt the comfort zone. And people often resist the person who reveals reality rather than the reality itself. Discernment exposes manipulation. Manipulation thrives in confusion. It relies on emotional reactions. It depends on people ignoring red flags. Discernment shines a light into dark corners. A discerning person notices guilt trips, love bombing, gaslighting, passive-aggressive behavior. And once these tactics are recognized, they lose power. That's why manipulative individuals often dislike highly discerning people. Not because discernment is harmful, but because awareness makes control much harder. Discernment breaks social expectations. Society often rewards compliance. People expect predictable responses. They expect approval. They expect agreement. A discerning person doesn't automatically follow the crowd. They think critically. They question narratives. They evaluate actions rather than popularity. This independence can be unsettling, especially in environments where conformity is valued more than truth. People may label discerning individuals as cold, distant, intimidating, or difficult, when in reality, they're simply thoughtful and observant. Discernment requires self-awareness. Perhaps the biggest reason discernment disturbs people is because it reflects something back to them. Self-awareness. When someone around us sees clearly, we're often forced to see ourselves more clearly too. And that's not always comfortable. Growth requires honesty. Honesty requires reflection. Reflection sometimes reveals things we'd rather avoid. Discernment becomes a mirror, and not everyone is ready to look into it. If you've ever felt misunderstood because you're observant, if people have called you intimidating when you're simply aware, if you've noticed others becoming defensive around your insight, remember this. Discernment isn't about judging people. It's about understanding them. It's not about exposing others. It's about seeing reality clearly. And while that clarity may disturb some people, it can also protect your peace, strengthen your relationships, and help you navigate life with wisdom. The goal isn't to become cynical. The goal is to become aware. Because awareness isn't a weapon. It's a gift. What do you think? Have you ever experienced people becoming uncomfortable because you noticed things others didn't? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy content about human behavior, psychology, sociology, and self-awareness, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next conversation.